Before politics, before power, before global headlines, there were ordinary families, standing in lines, searching for food, making decisions that would change their lives forever. A country once known for its vast oil wealth, sun-filled Caribbean coastlines, and vibrant cities, entered one of the most challenging chapters in its history. This is not just the story of a leader. It is the story of pressure, change, and the lives of millions caught in between. Maduro's trajectory, from grassroots activism to national leadership, mirrors the broader evolution of Venezuelan politics over recent decades. His rise did not occur in isolation, it unfolded amid sweeping ideological shifts, economic transformations, and a redefinition of the country's place in a rapidly changing global order. Yet his time in power also coincided with one of the most demanding and complex periods in Venezuela's modern history. As economic pressures intensified, daily life for millions of Venezuelans began to shift in visible and subtle ways. Declining oil revenues, long central to the nation's economy, combined with structural challenges, currency instability, and inflation, reshaped purchasing power and access to goods. Over time, shortages of essential items became part of everyday conversations, and uncertainty gradually entered routines that had once felt stable. Public services faced mounting demands. Healthcare systems, transportation networks, and local infrastructure operated under increasing strain, requiring adaptation at both institutional and personal levels. Families adjusted to changing realities, often relying more heavily on community ties, extended relatives, and informal support networks to navigate the moment. For many citizens, the search for stability and opportunity led beyond national borders. This movement of people became one of the largest migration flows in the region's recent history. It reshaped neighborhoods, families, and labor markets, both inside Venezuela and across Latin America. Communities were divided by distance, yet connected by shared memory, remittances, and the hope of eventual reunion. At the same time, political divisions grew more pronounced. Competing visions for the country's future became sharper, and public discourse more intense. Supporters of the government often described the period as one defined by resistance amid external pressures and complex geopolitical dynamics. Critics, meanwhile, framed it as a time of institutional strain and lost stability. Between these perspectives stood ordinary citizens, experiencing the consequences of national developments in personal, everyday terms. This era illustrated how leadership during turbulence carries layers of responsibility that extend beyond policy alone. Decisions made at the highest levels intersected directly with household realities, influencing employment, mobility, and daily routines. National challenges became personal stories, and political debates echoed inside family homes. Maduro's story, therefore, becomes part of a broader narrative, one not only about political ascent, but about governance during convergence, economic constraint, social adjustment, and international pressure unfolding at the same time. It is a chapter where institutions, global forces, and human lives became closely intertwined. Like many historical moments shaped by tension and transition, this period revealed both vulnerability and resilience. Communities adapted, informal systems grew, social bonds, in many places, became lifelines. And like the country itself, this story remains unfinished. It continues to evolve through the experiences of its people, the decisions of its institutions, and the shifting currents of the world beyond its borders. In that sense, the narrative is not solely about leadership, it is about a society navigating change, carrying its past while redefining its future.